Happy New Year to all my lovely viewers. Raghav Gulati here. The most warmest welcome to Let's Be Informative. I will bring you the most informative videos on the whole YouTube. So before starting the video guys, I would first request you to give me a thumbs up. You can now follow me on Twitter. We will connect there, we will talk there, we will enjoy there. So I will provide you the link in the description. Do join my Discord server link. I will again provide you in the description. And do subscribe my channel with the notification bell. Do not to miss my upcoming incredible awesome videos. So guys, today we will again talk about our adventurous year. Yes guys, we will talk about the top 11 bad things happened in the year 2020. So are you guys ready? I am very excited. So let's get started. The first one is the Biarritz explosion. Let's see what happens in this case. A massive explosion shattered Biarritz on August 4, 2020, compounding the ongoing political and economic crisis that have gripped Lebanon throughout the past year. The blast emanated from Biarritz's port where 2,750 tons of highly explosive ammonium nitrate was being stored. At least 157 people were killed, over 6,000 injured, and hundreds of thousands were displaced from their places. Yeah, it was a very dangerous case. So let's come on to the second one. US further polarized by George Floyd killing. Let's see what happens in this case. While many in both the US and abroad celebrated the protests as mainly peaceful and saw them as an opportunity for much needed police reform, critics have pointed to violence between the police and protesters, as well as some looting, as evidence that law and order had been lost. US President Donald Trump railed against left-wing group Antifa and others and reportedly wanted to send in 10,000 US troops to clear the streets. In mid-June, protesters came under a series of attacks, including a man who drove his car into the streets. It was a very painful case. Third one, coronavirus pandemic. We all know about it. Let's see. The outbreak was first identified in Wuhan, a city of China's Hubei province, in December 2019 and was recognized as a pandemic by the World Health Organization on March 11. As of March 21, more than 276,000 cases of COVID-19 have been reported in over 180 countries and territories, resulting in more than 11,400 deaths and 90,000 recoveries. So let's come on to the fourth one, Pakistan airliner crash. Let's see what happens in this case. A Pakistan International Airlines flight crashed into houses in Karachi on May 22, killing 97 people. Miraculously, 2 passengers survived the crash. Airbus has opened an investigation into the plane's strange behavior around takeoff, the latest deadly plane crash in Pakistan's long history of aviation incident. Let's come on to the fifth one, Australian bushfire. Let's see what happens in this case. More than half of all Australians have been directly affected by the bushfire crisis, including millions whose health has been affected. As of March 9, the fires, unprecedented for Australia in terms of duration and intensity, burned an estimated 18.6 million hectares, destroyed over 5,900 buildings, and killed at least 34 people. However, smoke pollution that blanketed the country's southeast during the bushfire may have killed more than 400 people. That's quite dangerous. So let's come on to the sixth one, Ukrainian jetliner crash in Iran. Let's see what happens in this case. US drone strike killed Iran's most notorious spy master, Islamic Revolutionary Guards Corps commander Qussein Soleimani. This culminated in Iran's military unintentionally shooting down the Ukrainian jetliner that crashed, killing all 176 abroad. The plane was shot down hours after Iran's launched a ballistic missile attack on 2 military bases housing US troops in Iraq in retaliation for the killing of Soleimani. That's quite dangerous. Let's come on to the seventh one, devastating floods in Indonesia. Let's see what happens. Floods in Indonesia's capital Jakarta and nearby towns on the early hours of January 1 killed 66 people and forced almost 4 lakh to flee their homes. At least 182 neighbors had been submerged in the city's greater area, inundating thousands of homes and buildings, including the presidential palace, and paralyzing transport networks. Overnight rains caused more rivers to burst their banks in Greater Jakarta, sending muddy water up to 5 feet. That's quite dangerous. So let's come on to the 8th one, communal riots in Delhi, India. Let's see what happens in this case. The events were the result of fallout from the Citizenship Amendment Act, the dangerous rhetoric employment by the ruling Bharatiya Janata Party (BJP) in Delhi's city elections, and the mob incitement by a BJP leader to violently remove a group of Muslims who were blocking a road in the capital's northwest to protest against the legislation. That's not fair for the Muslims. So let's come on to the ninth one, Tal volcano eruption. Let's see what happens in this case. Red hot lava gushed out of a volcano in the Philippines on January 12 after a sudden eruption of ash and steam forced villagers to flee and also shut down Malisa's international airport, offices and schools. There were no immediate reports of casualties or major damage from the volcano eruption south of the capital, but clouds of ash flew more than 100 kilometers north, reaching the bustling capital Manila and forcing the shutdown of the country's main airport, with more than 240 international and domestic flights cancelled. So it was a great damage for the Tal. Let's come on to the 10th one, earthquakes in Turkey and the Caribbean. Let's see what happens in this case. A total of 41 people were killed and more than 1600 were injured in eastern Turkey after an earthquake rattled the region on January 24. The 6.7 magnitude quake struck near the town of Sivris. The earthquake was felt in the neighboring provinces of Diyarbakir, Malatya and Adiyaman and etc. About 1607 people were hospitalized. Another powerful 7.7 magnitude earthquake struck in the Caribbean on January 28. It was quite dangerous. Let's come on to the last one, gas plant explosion in Lagos, Nigeria. Let's see what happened. An explosion at a gas processing plant on March 15 killed at least 15 people and destroyed about 50 buildings after a fire broke out in a suburb of Lagos, Nigeria's commercial capital. The explosion was triggered after a truck hit some gas cylinders trapped in a gas processing plant near the corporation's pipeline in the Lagos state. It was a very dangerous thing. So that's it for today, guys. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. Please save your environment, take care of yourselves, be safe at home. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.